What up, my good people, man? So let's talk about what Kirby Smart had to say in this quote. He said, obviously, this via the Pat McAfee show. He says, I would love to see a bigger pool of teams make the playoff because that's what all of our fan bases want, is an opportunity to do that. First off, I love this answer. Obviously, it's a polarizing topic. Some people have said no more expansion. Some people don't even like the 12 teams that are in. But I like it because it gives more teams, obviously, that ability to get in. Now, I know what y'all going to say. Naj, what are you talking about? Like, obviously, this puts a situation where bottom-tier teams of major conferences can get in, so on and so forth. Now, I know some will say, obviously, it derails the sport because, obviously, it's all about money and profit and all that good stuff. So it's damaging for the sport. But I feel like another playoff or expand the playoff, more people going to tune in. Now, you have to be, obviously, careful with what you're going to do, right? Do you keep the 12 teams, right, or 12 games that you have now, or do you go to a situation where you do less, right? Or do you start the college football season earlier? College football season always starts on Labor Day weekend, right? Does that come up earlier now with, obviously, if you expand with more teams? How late in the season do you go, right? You don't want it to interfere with the Super Bowl, obviously one of the biggest, events, games, ever, or definitely in North America, obviously, during that time. So there's a lot of different things and parallels that goes into it. I know what y'all gonna say, obviously, with that. I don't disagree, but at the same time, I think it would be exciting for the sport, especially for teams that are not on the Power 4 level, group of 5 that can get in. And then I think it allows, like, a lot of people gonna say, well, it takes the importance out of the regular season. No, not necessarily. I think you'll still have important matchups, but they won't have the same fervor as we've seen before. Remember how everybody overreacted to that Florida State-Alabama game? Look at the difference now. Alabama still has a shot into the college football playoff with the expanded 12-player format, a 12-team format. If it was like how it was before, you're not getting that, you're not seeing that. So for one, I'm for it. I like it. I think it's good for the sport. I want to see more teams. Now, how many teams that is? I'd say around about 16 to 20. Now you're gonna be like, oh well, nah, that's nearly a top 25. It must be top 25 teams. No, do about 16 to 20 teams, man. The best of the best get in, right? And you open up more slots, obviously, for some of the other teams, the group of 5, and then you allow them to come in. And you tell me they can't pull off an upset? You tell me Memphis this year can't pull off an upset, or South Florida? Come on, easily. And that's gonna bring you more revenue. Them teams gonna be more bought in. Their fan base is gonna be more bought in, and there's gonna be more eyes to see those type of games. And then you get the best of the best later on, semifinals, quarterfinals, and obviously the national championship. You'll get way better matchups down the line because then those top teams, like a Georgia, or if it's an Alabama or Oregon, right, they're going to have the bye weeks. So you're going to have to establish bye weeks, obviously. And then from there, you let the lower tier teams, them play lower tier teams at the bottom. If you got 3-4 losses, you deserve to play in the first round. Bottom line. If you only got 1 or 2, you should be having, obviously, a bye week. And you a champion, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you should be one of those teams at the top deserving of a bye week. I like the comment. I like what Kirby had to say. And I would love to see an expanded playoff and see, obviously, what happens. But comment down below what you guys' thoughts on Kirby Smart endorsing a expanded college football playoff.